Hello, my name is Denise, and I will be giving my informative speech on the transformative power of prayer. Have you ever witnessed a miracle? And by that, I mean, have you ever witnessed something that went beyond what you expected, that it changed how you feel and how you view the world around you? Well, a couple weeks ago, that happened to me. I struggled with severe depression, and I attended a church service. While there, I saw a woman with severe mobility issues walking with a cane walking down the aisle. She sat next to me the entire service, and as the priest read scripture, gave prayer, practiced communion, and then ended the service with a blessing, I realized that the woman had left without her cane. I rushed to grab it and give it to her, and I was surprised to see that she was joking about how she had forgotten many canes because through prayer she often felt relief from her severe arthritis. So, with that, I'd like to discuss what prayer is, how it helps to reduce stress, how it improves our satisfaction with our life, which in turn improves our emotional well being. To start, prayer is a connection, a conversation with a divine source that many call God. According to Dr. Upniak's explanation, using Woodhead's definition of prayer, as an opportunity to externalize our concerns, relate to others, and view our situation from a greater perspective or a bird's eye view. And furthermore, Boland's article on the effects of prayer on depression and anxiety, which goes over the many forms of prayer that exist, like supplication to release our hurts, requests for blessings for ourselves and for people who have hurt us, mercy and relief from our pain and the stressors in our lives, and trust prayers, which invite God into specific parts of our lives and minds, asking to heal and to change the way we feel and think about things. These types of prayers provide comfort and support to people face when they face challenges. Let's delve deeper into how prayer may improve our lives. To start, Akor's focus on Muslims during prayer explains how Muslims are encouraged to think about the stresses and burdens that they feel in their life and are encouraged to ask for guidance to a course of action, and if there is none, to be provided with personal strength and peace to accept their circumstances, which reduces stress because they don't feel like they have to find a solution to their problems by themselves. Furthermore, Krauss and David Howard talk about faith based prayer, which means that people recognize that they don't have the solution to their situations and that a lot of times they don't know what they need. This in turn reduces stress because it releases expectations. Putting that trust in God to provide the correct answer at the right time increases our adaptability. It helps us to make time to think about more solutions and makes us more open and willing to accepting solutions that we wouldn't have otherwise accepted. This time focus on prayer also helps us to connect more to that divine power, to make it feel closer. In turn, we feel supported, accompanied in our struggles, and we feel like we are given strength and guidance, and that someone has our back and has our best interests in mind. An example of this is the United Arab Emirates interview of women with breast cancer. They were asked how they cope and manage their diagnosis. A lot of them turned to their belief that God was in control of the outcome. This in turn helped them focus their time on things they could control, like their treatments, and that in turn helped them create a positive self-identity, increasing their confidence, so much so that they turned their focus to creating goals with the hope that they would have a better future. More so, prayer helps people feel more satisfaction with their life, because when you pray in by yourself, it's great, but when you pray in a group, it's even better, because you feel supported and you feel like you can lend support, which helps people feel useful and valuable, which increases emotional well-being. Furthermore, the time spent in prayer helps people to label their emotions, to pause from ruminating about past errors that make them feel worthless and hopeless, and in turn focus on gratitude, which improves their mental well being. It also opens space to create positive action, which improves their lives and satisfaction. To conclude, prayer is a powerful tool. The nature of prayer and the many forms that it takes increases connection and trust in God, which reduces stress and worries. And then when we reduce the time spent worrying and ruminating about past mistakes, we can move away from negative feelings and focus our attention on intentional action, which improves our physical, emotional, and psychological well being. So remember, intentional prayer with directed action has the potential to change everything for the better. Thank you.